Alright, if I had to pick one thing that San Diego is most famous for, it would have to be the miles and miles of beautiful beaches. Along those beaches, there are several neighborhoods that line our coast. They're all different, unique, and beautiful. And one of the finest of them all is Del Mar. On August 14, 1882, the first California Southern Railroad made its way to San Diego. An engineer who worked on the project named Theodore M. Loop built a home on the mesa overlooking the beach. Loop described the area as the most attractive place on the entire coast. His wife named it Del Mar, words taken from a popular poem called The Fight on Paseo del Mar. In that same year, a dynamic visionary by the name of Colonel Jacob Taylor was also captivated by Del Mar's beauty. Taylor purchased 338 acres for $1,000, and the little town of Del Mar was officially founded. Although I've driven through Del Mar more times than I can count, I don't think I've ever spent much time just hanging out. This is a cool neighborhood. They have several shops, a nice library, and your choice of a couple of local newspapers. Must be a lot going on in this town. Another thing that is cool is the people are really nice. I met resident Don Terwilliger. Don is a member of the Del Mar Historical Society and knows a ton about the area. We met on the corner of 15th Street, right next to Stratford Square, which has a great historical gallery where Don shared some history with me. Let's just say he's been here a while.
My father would go to the beach, and my mother would go to the beach when there was about 10 people or less on the beach. But the two families met each other, and they had a dinner party. And actually, that was the first meeting of my mother and father. But they went together for about 3 years before they did get married. Actually, they rented 6 different houses in Del Mar before they finally bought a piece of property down at the beach area. Okay. And they bought that piece of property, it's a large lot, for $400.
$400?
$400, but get this one. My father could have bought that whole block for $1,000. Oh. And he said, what the heck do I want a whole block for? And so anyway, so he built this little cinder block house, which I inherited. I tore it down and built quite a nice place there now, and which was worth, the house alone is worth about $4 to $5 million.
Not such a bad $400 investment. The gallery has some great old pictures of Del Mar's past, and Don told me about some of the improvements Colonel Taylor made to his new town.
The town, it was called Weed at the time.
Weed?
Yeah, Weed, okay. Yeah, W-E-E-D. And well, anyway, he soon changed that. And he built a hotel. It was supposed to be a grand hotel. I will show you the pictures. Mm-hmm. And that hotel was only in existence for 5 years and it burned down. Mm-hmm. But on that street, he built at the end of the street and down on the beach, he built a natatorium, which was a swimming pool built in the ocean. Mm-hmm. And then it had an observatory.